Lesson 1, an experience in relationships as measuring rate. Students compute unit rates associated with ratios of quantities measured in different units. Students use the context of the problem to recall the meaning of value of ratio, equivalent ratios, rate, and unit rate, relating them to the context of the experience. How fast is our class? Recorded are the results from the paper passing exercise in the table below. So we have our trials, the number of attempts we made, the number of papers passed each time, and how many seconds it took. So if we're talking about the ratio of the number of papers passed to time, we need the papers to time. So 25 to 53, or 25 over 53, and when we divide that, you get 0.47, and we put that over 1 to remind us that it's 0.47 of a paper in 1 second. The next one is 35 papers in 55 seconds. So you get 35 to 55, 35 over 55, and when we divide that, we get 0.64 over 1. 20 papers in 40 seconds. 20 to 40, 20 over 40, and that's 0.5 or 1/2, a half a paper per second. And our last one is 22 papers in 51 seconds. So 22 to 51, 22 over 51, so that's 0.43 of a paper in 1 second. Example 2, our class by gender. So they want to know the ratio of boys to girls. So for class 1, it'll be 17 to 8. In class 2, 12 to 16. Now they want to know the whole 7th grade. So I need to add up the columns, and there are 29 boys in the 7th grade and 24 girls. So that ratio will be 29 to 24. So create a pair of equivalent ratios by making a comparison of quantities discussed in this example. So I'm going to take class 1, which is 17 over 8. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply the top and the bottom by 2. To get 34 over 16. And then I multiply the first one by 3 over 3 to get 54 over 24. I'm going to do the same thing over here with the whole 7th grade, 29 to 24. So if I go from here to here and multiply it by 2 over 2, I get 58 over 48. And then if I go from the first one and I multiply 3 over 3, I get 87 over 72. Which is a better buy? So when we're talking about better buy, we need price per unit. So the price is going to go on the top. The per is our division. And then unit, this should be 1. So in this example, it's going to be an item, which is a pencil. Value Mart is advertising a back-to-school sale on pencils. A pack of 30 sells for $7.97, whereas a 12-pack of the same brand costs $4.77. Which is a better buy, and how do you know? So the 30-pack, if I do the price over the items, so how much is that going to be for 1? And then I'm going to cross multiply. So $7.97 times 1 and 30 times my unknown, which is X. So I get $7.90. Oops, where'd it go? I get $7.97 equals 30x. Divide each side by 30. and I wind up with X is equal to 0.265, which means that is 0.27, 27 cents. The 12 pack of pencils, we're going to do the same way. I'm going to put $4.77 over 12 and dollar amount over 1 because we need to find the price per one so we can compare them. So again, I'm going to cross multiply. So then I'll have 477 equals 12x. Divide each side by 12. 12 is the coefficient. And I wind up with 0.397. So the 9 is what we're going to need to round, and the 7's telling us to round it up. So then my new price is going to be 0.40. So 40 cents. So pack B, I'm sorry, the 30 pack is the better buy.